say tap send see for sad way Emma one customers knitted you any one UK say obetimi a create with tap send wallet no ewo app no eso se ekoba ne se tap rate no ekostra obetimi a save ska akodu mpempen so bi te say 50,000 Ghana cedis ane 50,000 Ghana cedis na afei we yin kakra se oba on my Ghana mu a obetimi a save ska ewo tap send wallet no so abra unya ohaw bia na tie tap send atre wo mahyimu akodru UAE Netherlands and Austria tap send na easy fast and secure tap send papa no
everybody check now check it the beat is real don't wait make it kill ya get your green select glucometer and check it sugar level check it green select glucometer check it sugar level check it reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Everybody check now. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level check it. Reselect glucometer check it. Sugar level check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Anyways, we are back again here on Sammy Flex TV. I want to believe when it comes to Showbiz Daily, it is one platform that everybody has been enjoying. Not long ago, and the Dusty was telling me this is one of his favorite programs on Sammy Flex TV, and that he has been enjoying submissions from Roland Amate and the rest of the people here on this platform. Yeah, and I said, oh wow, that's good. He just told me, said, wow, he's been watching our shows, every show we put out, he's been watching, and that you are one of his favorites on the platform. And some baby, you were hitting him and said, oh, my favorite guy hitting me like that. I said, well, it happens but once. Just ask Salih from Poman or hit Shatta Wale in his presence. I'm sure it's the same way Roland Amate was. But I think Roland did it professionally. That's why I did not go that much. If you do it professionally, you listen to it and you feel like, Charlie, make I take up like that. The people say then spare me. And I'm sure that is what Roland was doing then. But we move, like the people say. Let's move on to the next business here on Sammy Flex TV. Special thanks to you for choosing Showbiz Daily here on the platform. And to all those who have been watching us, we say God bless you. Keep following what we do here on Sammy Flex TV. And again, tell the world that this is the home of quality showbiz discussion. In the studio, Roland Amate is seated in the middle position of our chairs, and he is representing Shatta Movement Empire, as well as Roland Report. Same way, RolandReport.com on YouTube as well as online. Let me also say thanks to Intim Dode Solomon. He is our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited, and he represents Intim Dosu Digital Solutions for your monetization, streaming, online activities. He's ready to guide you through to cash out. Once again, special thanks to Tap Send. It's a money transfer app. So if you are watching us today, you are thinking about how to send money from abroad to Ghana, look no further. Tap Send will do the work easily for you all the time, any day, anytime. So once again, be quick, download this app on your phone and start using it. The good thing is that the Tap wallet is also good for you. So get the wallet on your phone as well, and anytime the exchange rate is so good, you change some monies into cedis and you dump them into the wallet. When it's time for you to wire back home, you can use it from there. In all, make sure you use the promo code SammyFlex. SammyFlex promo code will surely give you some more or extra money into your wallet. Tap Send. It is the ish. That is what everybody is using now. Use it today and thank me later. Now let's move on to some stories as we do it here. Digital Rasta is called Currency, who is doing our camera for us, and Richie Flex is the editor director of our show. Your comments are welcome, and remember to also subscribe to us even as we proceed. Sometimes I ask, how do organizations, companies, and maybe brands tap into areas of publicity to enjoy some hype and some attention as well? Ever since Hilda Bacci got her record as a Guinness World Record holder, so many things are happening around her, and those who are being smart are also tapping into the opportunities that she is enjoying. One of such platforms, I'll be talking about Arizona Estate. They have something they call the Zillus Homes, and they've dashed Hilda Bacci a piece of land. And I see two things here. Well, their kind gesture to Hilda Bacci, as well as the need to also tap into her fame, her popularity, to enjoy the hype some. And as it stands, I sit here and ask, there are so many happening around here that our people can also tap into. Corporate world, individuals, and the business fraternity, they can also tap into it as well, get some hype, attention, and they can run with it. Is it happening? If there is one lady who I can say has either been smart or companies have been smart to deal with her, it will be Efia Singaton. The last time I checked, in fact, as part of her portfolio, I think she was already carrying the fact that she is a Guinness record holder. No, he said a holder. Is a breaker of a Guinness World Record? That was it. Oh, that it was trending.
Yeah. Okay, on her press conference.
Yes,
release.
It was trending on one of her letterheads.
I think it was a mistake.
Mistake on her part.
Yeah, on the team's part. Whoever wrote it.
Oh, say Bianam friends over breaking it. So let's put it in there and start getting the hype out of it. And as it stands now, I've also seen some one or two companies dealing with her, signing deals, and it's looking beautiful. Now, when it happens like this, who should do the move? Is it the companies? Is it the individuals who are enjoying the hype, or what? Because when you listen to the Hilda Bacci story, the people said whilst the contest or the cooking marathon was ongoing, they visited her at the place and they saw the need to support her. Obviously, she won. And right after winning, they gave her the promise that, Hilda, when you are done, we are going to dash you a land. And indeed, if you see the video on our screens, her land has been given to her. They've even built pillars for her already. And they are enjoying the hype as well. Arizona Estate. I'm sure right after, some people would also go getting lands.
Closer to her own.
Oh, of course. In fact,
I
didn't know Nigeria is also selling lands like that. Africa. How can you say you're going to buy land in America? Or in London, you're going to buy land?
Maybe I selling land,
for them, you can buy farmlands, but you can't buy.
No, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, but not farmlands. No, not farmlands. Like something like this.
Oh, no.
The farmlands, I'm not sure you can buy it's like for you alone forever and ever like that.
You can buy and farm on it. Like you can't buy and say I'm using it for something else. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Even with that, government will still have a share, more or less like a control over it, one way or the other.
Wow.
Someone will not give it to you to do just anything you want to.
I think this guy, Bill Gates, some people even accuse him of trying to sabotage trying to control the food system, and then so he's the highest landowner in
America.
Farm landowner in America by far. Yes. Wow. So, but it will not be cheap. And the idea is that when you buy it, you are going to still farm.
Yeah.
Like you can't buy it and use it for something else. That one it won't happen. You will buy and farm on it. Then you sell your food or you eat your food.
No, even with that, like I'm saying, I still want to believe the government would have a bit of control.
I think there's a strict regulation on
yes, how you can go around it. Yeah. Exactly. But here, when you're told that
yeah, with me,
any shit. Well, who should sometimes do some of these moves? The company, the individuals?
Mostly the company should do it. But yeah, if you are an individual and you think you have brilliant idea to sell any company's product, you can also approach them. But mostly the company will decide because they stand to benefit more.
Okay.
The idea is that they have a product that they want to sell, and if they think that you can help them sell it, then they will approach you so that you help them sell it. But some of the companies, they may not have the right idea to utilize you, so you can also prompt them that I'm available, I have this skill, and I think I can help you sell your product. So the individual can approach, but mostly the company will rather come for you because they know what they want, and picking you or coming to you means they think you can help them sell products.
Yeah.
So so it's, I think when we have to consider who should make the move, it should be the company. The company should take advantage of the stardom that you have, people looking at you and the influence that you are having at that time, and then they can use you to sell their product. But if you also have the influence and the companies are not coming, one thing is that they may not know how to use you. So you can also tell them that I have the influence, you all know, and I can help you sell this product in this way. So your proposal can convince them to say, okay, come on board, let's do this. Or sometimes they will say, well, we get you, but we don't need you at the moment. So for me, I think the companies are the ones who they are supposed to take advantage of the influence that the celebrities have. And these people, it's clear. They saw it from afar, and now they think this is the time for us to also take advantage or use it to sell our product. But it's funny when, like the way he said it, selling just a land to hair is some way. It's some way. I wish that they will build the homes or something and say that this home belongs to Hilda or something like that. That would sound okay than to just sell a land just like that. Whereby I hope it will not end here. The next thing that we know that there will be a foundation or some form of building it or something like that. Then we will say that, oh, okay, because I'll be thinking like, I want to get a land or even a house closer to Hilda Bacci, but if she is not building it, then what will be the use of my land? The idea that
I know of a similar situation somewhere at OEB area. Where Jim Ray started dashing their lands, and personally I have some 2 lands there at OEB area. So Jackie Apia has a land there. All them people, as well, or the neighbor, or the future neighbor.
Exactly. So if the development is not happening like that, the interest will go down. Just selling the land, it will not last. Like people will feel good to even tell people that, oh, this lady will be my neighbor, or we have land at the same area. It sounds nice, but within a short time it will die off. So me, I'll advise that the company should invest in building the houses, and then that one will, for me, I think it will make more impact than just selling land. Wow. But it's a good idea. It's a good initiative, and celebrities should approach, if the companies are not coming, you to get somebody who can put a nice proposal together for you, and then approach the companies. They may also buy the idea and work with you.
I see. Well, Ro, what do you also see? Who makes the move to tap into some of these happenings?
Well, normally it is the companies that usually make the moves, because yes, they are able to spot ways and means of how they are going to use these popular people to sell their product or market their companies. That is mostly what happens. But then the reason why it is mostly rare for brands or celebrities or popular people to rather approach companies, yes, some people do it, but in some cases it is very rare compared to how companies approach them. Is because it will interest you to know that it is just few brands or celebrities who even know the leverage they have.
Okay.
Some celebrities do not even know the leverage they have when it comes to their followership, their influence, its analytics into details. Most people do not have idea. What they know is, okay, I have this number of following on social media, I have this number of following here, I have this kind of reception here. But as to how that particular influence, yes, they can tap into and monetize it, it's a different conversation.
Okay.
So even if we are to task certain celebrities to approach companies because they have influence or because they have numbers, it will be very difficult for them. And to the companies, it is not just about you having following. It is not just about the fact that, okay, you are hot in the system, but it is also about how they would also be able to market or sell their products. And that is the bottom line of them coming to you. And one person that has been able to do it, or some few people who have been able to do it and do it tremendously, is Shatta, Wale, Nana McBrown, and just a few others. Because those people, when you check their relationship with the brands that usually approach them, it goes beyond the fact that they have numbers. It goes beyond the fact that they are popular. These are people who are able to influence even their followership into the brands. They are able to sync the brands that come to them into their followership. So today you see a certain product being bought because Shatta Wale is affiliated to it. A certain product being, I remember there was this insurance company that Nana McBrown was advertising for. I was there when my mom came and she wants to do Nana McBrown insurance. I was like, that better Nana McBrown insurance company.
My way.
Yeah, exactly. And she did that, insurance. And she subscribed to that. After the motor it's now no share on the buy say me also subscribe but or see she have a bro baby sir. So that is how these celebrities are able to influence their followers, unlike with companies they affiliate to. But then because it is just a few who know the leverage they carry, who are even able to know that, okay, they even have demarcations of the kind of followership or influence they have. Some people do not know whether it is the youth that follow them more, or it is the elderly, or it is the Gen Zs or the millennials that follow them more. So if as a brand you are able to do that, but for this particular company and also approaching Hilda Bacci in this manner, the reason why they would not give her land, a house now there, is because they know she wouldn't live there and it will not create any impact. That is why they will give her land rather than building for her. Because as it stands, she's probably living in one posh area already where it is very popular and lucrative for her. And when you look at where she's been given the land, it looks like a developing place, a place that is now developing. So if they would want to give her a house there and coerce her for her to go and live there, it will cost them more than they giving her land. And they just want to have maybe a facial marketing of where people would be able to know their name because they've given Hilda Bacci a land. Because when it comes to you coercing Hilda Bacci to go and live in a developing place, now currently it will cost you more than anything else. So they would want to choose the easy route out to say, okay, we are giving her land, and out of that we would hope that others would want to go and buy, of which definitely they will get one or two people entering into that side. So I wouldn't advise them giving them a house because it will cost them and it will probably not give them the results that they want. The fact that Hilda Bacci is living in a developing place is not a guarantee that so many people will live. It's just like in Ghana. if somebody is living in areas like Trasako,
East
Legon, and certain areas that are known to be for luxurious or top people, nobody will live there and say, because Asumesi has given me a house in Kaswaichi, Opekuma inside, so I'm going to live in Opekuma, Opekuma, because they're giving me a 3-bedroom. You understand? So it is one of those dynamics. But then I wish that girls like Hilda Bacci, who become popular with one of these trending stuff, would be able to know the kind of leverage they have, so that even when brands approach them, they will be able to translate that into money for the brands.
Well, so congratulations once again to Arizona Homes, as well as to Hilda Bacci and the rest of the people who are part of this transaction. And it is something beautiful, something we would want to see any day, anytime. So as he moves on, we are also satisfied with it. Now let's move on to do another story from Nigeria before we come to Ghana to continue with what we have. My good friend Innocent Magaji, aka African Uncensored, is back. Maybe he was away for some time, paying attention to some details elsewhere, but I woke up some days ago with a message from him, and I said, well, if my man is back, then let's pay attention to his details, because I know he is very meticulous when it comes to some of these things. Now, he sent me a message. First of all, as I sit here, I'm kind of in a mist, or I'm in the middle, whether to believe him or not.
I don't believe him.
Whilst a part of me is saying, this sounds so true to be true. Another part of me is saying, no, this is total lies. It can't even be possible. I said, well, my head cannot be thinking about this alone. Let me share it with other heads as well. So together, we can all sit to discuss some of the possibilities in what our big brother, the agenda our big brother African Uncensored is pushing. And I would want us to read what he sent to me so we can proceed. He says, Dear Sammy Flex, you know what's funny? Question mark. All the Nigerian actors refused to collect money from Lil Wayne because he can't afford all of them. Underline, all the Nigerian actors. Underline that. Then when you come, you can also underline, refuse to collect money from Lil Wayne because he can't afford all of them. 2, they only asked him to make food and accommodation available for them. Food and accommodation available for them. Ramsey Noah alone charges 7.2 million naira to feature in a movie. 7.2 million naira to feature in a movie. That is what Ramsey Noah charges. They paid for their own flight into Ghana. Hey. They paid for their own flight into Ghana. And it says, you know why they are doing that? Okay, let's continue reading. Because that's the Nigerian spirit. See opportunity and take it. They all agreed to help get the movie to Netflix. This is something the Ghanaian man is yet to understand. You think it is because of our population, but there is a spirit and a culture pushing our people to hustle hard. Don't be deceived when you see our artists coming into your country to chill. They do the same thing in all the African countries. That is what Innocent Magaji, aka Africa Uncensored, has been preaching. So like I said in the intro, when I saw this, I asked myself, this thing sounds so to be true. Or better still, this thing is someone's desire to just spread some information that might not be accurate so the person will look good. But I said here, I have people to discuss it with. So let's take it first from Roland Amate and ask that, what he's heard, what he's seen, could it be happening for real or exaggeration somewhere like that?
Well, it can be possible. I can't write it off entirely because I'm also with a big artist, and I know some of his dealings as far as even negotiations and other things are concerned. I mean, there are certain times that even brands would want to affiliate or do things for others because of certain relationships, and it may not come at their normal rates. That consideration is there. So I wouldn't want to write it off and say it is not possible.
Okay.
It is definitely possible. However, the conversation at hand is what we are going to dissect. With the message he sent, if there is something that I'm going to believe in, it's just about 10% in the whole statement that he made. If there is any truth or fact in whatever he's saying, it is just about 10%, and even that 10% is about the Nigerian spirit that he spoke about. That's the only truth I would derive from the statement that he made. But as to whether, okay, they decided not to charge him because Lewin cannot afford him, that I will find hard to believe. Because as far as I'm concerned, none of them have come out to make such a statement. Neither Lewin nor the people involved have come out to say, okay, we demanded this and he wasn't able to afford and we had to settle on this. None of them have been able to put details of their negotiations out as far as I'm concerned. So I will just treat this as one of those social media rumors, of which the exaggeration in there, even like the exaggeration on top of lies. That is how I would see it. Exaggerating lies. That is how I'm seeing this. Because none of them have come out to say this and that is the deal. And all of them have granted interviews to this particular project that they are all working on. And none of them have put any of this information even close to what he's saying out.
Good.
So if there is something that I would agree with him, is the Nigerian spirit that he's talking about. And even with the Netflix thing, that okay, they are all doing this to make sure the movie gets to Netflix. I don't think that Netflix agenda that people are pushing undertone pisses me off actually.
Why?
It does. Because you see, in our current dispensation, yes, getting your movies on Netflix is one of the avenues of marketing your movie to the world. But is it the only target? Is it the only thing that is going to make your movie successful? No.
But that's the ultimate.
It is not.
It's one of the places that when your movie gets there, you know that
exactly
very well you've arrived.
But it is not a guarantee of a successful movie.
No.
Rasa, if your movie is on Netflix and it is not getting that demand on the platform, and somebody's movie is on YouTube and is getting higher demand, you can't tell me that the one on Netflix is more successful than the one on YouTube.
Okay.
And there are so many movies that have been taken off Netflix within 6 months because they were not getting those tractions. But when you go on YouTube, then the kind of Nigerian productions or movies that are on YouTube that have millions of views, you can't see. If they tell you to go and put that same movie on Netflix, you will say no. Even with the restrictions and things that even the Netflix come with. I want people to treat this project not as a charity project, not as a project where Lewin is seeking the help of these Nigerian actors to help market his movie to Netflix. No, the man is doing business, and that business transcends beyond Netflix.
Exactly.
It goes beyond Netflix. So that conversation of okay, he's doing this purposely for Netflix is what I don't want people to feed
think
on.
About. Yeah.
Exactly. Because the man is doing business. Without Netflix, he can still market his movie and still make his money. There are so many avenues. Showmax is there. There are other avenues that he can equally
even
put.
Amazon,
this DSTV, Aquaba Magic, and all these places are there. Of which our people have fantastic movies airing on these channels.
And connections to them as well.
Exactly. Last time I saw an ad of Shirley Frimpong Manson. I didn't even know she was still doing production until I saw one of her movies being advertised on Aquaba Magic, I think season 2 or so. And I said, wow, that means they've even done season 1 to the extent that they are now doing season 2.
Yes.
Exactly. So let's debunk this whole cliche of you. If your movie is on Netflix, then it means you've made it as as a filmmaker. It is not true. It is not true. There are so many fantastic films that are not on Netflix, and it doesn't make it poor movies or bad movies, or it doesn't mean that those people who worked on those. Yes, if you have it on Netflix, it is good. It is a plus to your brand. It is a plus to your career or whatever you've done. Okay. But that is not the ultimate. That is not the full stop of you being a good, or you doing a good production or something. So whatever he's saying, if it is about the Nigerian spirit, yes, because so many people wouldn't even do what these guys are doing. Even so many Ghanaians wouldn't do what these guys are doing. Sorry. And that comparison, some of us would understand. Yes, the Nigerian carries some level of spirit that the Ghanaian would think twice. Yes, before even making such approach. That I would agree with him. But with Ramsey Noah charges this, Ramsey Noah charges that.
Ramsey Noah charges 7 million naira.
7.2 million naira. Okay, plenty say
$4,000. 4,300. 56,000 Ghana cedis.
Go for the dollar.
and you see, you see. So it is not about affordability here.
But maybe Chemo, come to think of it, maybe if you are an actor in Ghana, you are taking $5,000 for a movie.
Product.
It's
a good money.
Expensive.
Yeah, it's good money.
It's expensive, but let's also consider the person acting. The value that Ramsey Noah has.
The person coming to collect the $5,000
for the
person
be more than that.
Exactly.
Because that $4,000, I bet you, even if Lewe use phone to shoot with Ramsey Noah and put it on YouTube, he will make it in 1 week.
Yeah. More than that.
Yes.
So he will make that money. Afford to pay him and do it. He knows
what he's doing, so he will pay that money and do it.
Exactly. So
continue.
Yeah. So for what the guy is saying there, I would trash about 90% of it. It is not true. I would want to see this as exaggerated lies. That is what I would say. Until maybe any of these parties come out to say this and that is the details of our agreement or of the reason why we are here, then I will take the person's word for it. But other than that, his commentaries is not based on any data, any fact, or even any quote or any video, any commentary from the parties themselves. So I will just treat it with the contempt that it deserves.
Well, someone tell my good friend Innocent Magaji that Roland Amate just shot his argument down, and let me listen to what Chemo would also add to it.
Yeah, for me, I think this one, African Uncensored, he got it wrong. Totally wrong. Totally wrong. The part of the whole thing, that the message that he wanted to put out, like Nigerians have a certain spirit to make money, like they have the business spirit to make money. For that one, I agree with him. They can decide that, oh, we won't take any money, but we will take shares from the money you will make on Netflix or any other platform that you put it, and it will make business sense. So for that one, I will not stretch it, and I will agree with him on that score. But the detail that he gave is from the letter that I know, it can't be true. It can't be true, even if
letter that I know from which source.
Yeah, Kofi TV. He has interviewed the three
Nigerian actors.
Yes, Ramsey Noah, Charles, and then Victor. He has interviewed them, and I had Charles Ourum. I watched his interview, and he said that we have been paid to work. Why are people angry? In fact, Charles was going after Mr. Logic.
Mr. Logic.
Yes, he was saying that Mr. Logic is bitter, and he just
can't understand.
Want to say something, but in fact, for him, he thinks that Mr. Logic has sold the movie for them. In fact, he thinks that the movie will be it will be a huge success. Yes, because all over in Nigeria, people are talking about it. Ghanaians are talking about it. Like all over the world, everybody is talking about it. So for him, he thinks that the movie will be a success. And in that interview, he said that we have been paid to work. Why do you see us as Nigerians, but rather not an actors? Like his argument was that you see us as actors. We have been paid to come and work. So why are you? Your emphasis was the fact that why are you using Nigerians? And it's wrong. They are actors. They are working, and the person paying them is not paying them because they are Nigerians.
Yeah.
It's because of their acting prowess.
Yeah.
What they have, what they can contribute to the success of the business. So why do you see them as such? So I really enjoyed the interview because he was so, like, what would be the right word? He wasn't happy that Logic made that statement. And yes, and then he was also saying that Lil Wayne and his crew, they have treated them really well. Yes, in fact, the complaint was that Lil Wayne is killing them with food. The food are like, when you're like, and then watch it now is their thing. Like,
wow, they like watching.
Yes. They be eating watch and they are happy with what is happening. Yes. and they are happy with what is happening. So I think the innocent the message that he wanted to carry across, I will agree with him. Like Nigerians have a spirit that they can even negotiate for a share instead of taking money. But the money that he quoted, even if Lil Wayne was to pay them, all of them, the same amount, he can pay. He can pay, so you can't use it to make any point here. And then when he pays, he will make the money back. So he will not even think twice to pay them. When you convert to Ghana cedis, it's around 50-something thousand, 56,000 Ghana cedis. So if Lil Wayne is to pay them 56,000 each, I mean, for me, I think he can make that money in 1 month. And the rest will be his profit. So he will not even take twice to pay that money. So the way that he came with that figure, that's where I would say that he got it wrong. So the innocence message, yes. The only part that I agree with him is the spirit that he brought in, and I think that was the core message that he wanted to put across. But the details, it's way off. Yes, it's way off. I've listened. I've watched an interview that Charles Owurum was saying that we have been paid to work, so people shouldn't be angry. They are here to do their jobs, and they think that the movie will be success. In fact, he also insinuated in that same interview that they are negotiating with other producers. So Mr. Logic should watch out. More will be coming their way. Yes. More headache will come. Yeah. So for me, I think innocent, the core spirit of Nigerians, I get it, but the message he's way off. He should come back again.
Well, so looks like my people have shot all the arguments from Innocent Magaji, African Uncensored, down, and I want to believe that it is what it is. Business is business. We shouldn't hide in the name of someone trying to help or trying to do what in the name of doing business. So if they came to take money, but why not? It is not wrong to come and take money to work. After all, that's what they do for a living. So they should come, feel free, come take money and do whatever they want to do, and that will be fine. Now, moving on. I have seen a video from Dan Kwekuyebua in an interview on Joy FM, where as a member of the planning committee of the Accra All Africa Games, he was talking about some of the deficiencies in terms of marketing, publicity, and selling the program to the general public, even forcing them to say that now the matches, the activities at the stadium is free. Well, maybe Friday we have to go and watch some of the games after work. Yes, we just have to go and sit there and watch some of the games. I don't know if there will be some evening games though.
Yeah, yesterday there were evening games.
There were evening games. Okay, then Friday after work or the weekend when we have time, we go and see some of them. They say now it is free. I even asked them, why did they not even open during the open? Why did they not even open it up?
Well, I think it was for a purpose.
Well, I was thinking about something, that could it be that the hype was not enough? Even
no doubt.
Yes, and I wrote something. Richie, maybe you can share what I wrote first before we come to the interview with Joy FM. That is Dan Kwekuyebua. If you can share that post I did, and we can just oppose it with what Dan Kwaku was also saying.
The one on Facebook.
Yeah, the one on Facebook.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, Richie, you can bring it on. Let's see how we can make a case out of this.
Yeah, as for publicity, I think they have failed.
Yes, so
Big
publicity on the event has been slow, and even the opening until Shatta, Wale and the rest of the performers were mentioned, it was not really known like that. So I posted this online that this, okay, so out of all the community happening, I also wrote this, that this is what I also see. If you want to launch any product or service through a musical concert, the trusted name in Ghana music is Shatta Wale. Tried and tested. I'm looking at how he has single-handedly hyped and promoted the All Africa Games with his 4-minute opening performance. Your reign is forever indeed, mentioning Shatta Wale in there. Now, in the other video, the gentleman was also talking about how to them they were even ready and willing to sell tickets, but unfortunately there were people who tried going on the app, but the app said tickets sold out. Tickets sold out, but venue empty. What was wrong? Now let's watch this interview shortly, and when I come back, ask my people whether what is happening to Shatta Wale, though might sound negative, has even given the All African Games more attention, focus, and hype than what they have done. Let's watch this. I'll be right back.
I do not know whether somebody was trying to hack into our system or it was a sabotage. I don't know. On the day of the opening, for instance, I do not know whether somebody was trying to hack into our system or it was a sabotage. I don't know.
It went down.
It was 2 hours to kickstart the program. Everybody who accessed the platform had a notification that it was a sold-out event. Meanwhile, the stadium was not full. So I was wondering. In fact, I had a screenshot of people. People showed me screenshots that I was trying to buy a ticket with my family to come to the stadium, but the platform.
But this has happened before.
Okay, we need to wrap up. So people need to go. Just wrap up for me. So how do you get tickets now?
I spoke to the ticketing team. What they are saying now is that, with the exception of the VIP, the rest they are not going to sell. The rest is going to go for free.
From when?
From tomorrow.
So I can just walk and go and watch. Okay.
If only, but you are a VVIP, so you can just. You have to buy a ticket.
I have to buy a ticket. Okay. I mean, no problem. I will. I mean, of course. So from tomorrow, if you're watching right now, you can just go and watch the games without paying. Yes. Both at the Baltimore.
Go and sit at the VVIP.
Okay, both at Baltimore and also at the
Legon.
And the Legon. Okay. That's good information. Everybody can go now and watch. And let's help them.
Well, so I asked that, could it be that Shatta's performance, though it's out with all the controversies, has even given the tournament more hype, publicity than what it is? Ro, let me take this from you first.
That's the case. That's the case. You know, even prior to the launch or the opening ceremony, some games had started, of which some people didn't even know.
Yes.
That's what's going on.
Yes, I remember we were having that conversation.
And even these were people who are in the media space, who seem to be the ones to even be giving the general public information.
Yeah.
And these are the people that were even lacking information as far as this particular program is concerned. So it was kind of a worry that even though some of the games had even started prior to the opening ceremony, people still didn't know about it. And even the people in the sports fraternity self were concerned about publicity. Maybe if we are concerned, they can say, oh, maybe we don't belong directly to that fraternity, so it is that there can be delays in us getting certain information. That we will understand, even though it has its own pros and cons, but we will understand. But then people in the same fraternity were complaining about publicity. Then this was a huge problem.
Yeah.
In fact, until Shatta's performance went haywire, of which some people were commending him, others who were also not seeing the beauty in all those things, until these commentaries started coming, the focus point was where was the performance, or which events did he perform? It is the opening of the All African Games. So it is ongoing. oh, so it has started. This is what gave the competition or the whole event that particular spotlight.
Okay.
For people to even know. So after that, now what also became topical were the monies that the performers on the night also took, because I even saw publications in newspapers of which Shatta Wale's picture was the one that is being used to advertise the opening ceremony.
Okay.
Yes. So now the speculations of the monies that they took during the ceremony, or the monies that this whole organization is costing, now brought the whole attention to the games that were going on. Okay, so hey, you people are claiming you spent this amount of money on this and that, and yet you are giving poor performance. You people claim you spent this amount of money, yet you can't bus your people to this place. Now people's attention started coming on the whole thing, because hey, after you've been able to get Shatta Wale on his likes on your platform to advertise for you, what next? Now the attention now came on the whole event, and it is true. The post that you make was very apt, because yes, there are some people that we've seen them advertise, and it is, if it is in connection with music, you want to advertise with music. Yeah, definitely there are certain people that we've seen people launch as ambassadors of certain products in this country, of which after that same day the news is off. Yeah, the news is off. You can't just go and take somebody because you think the person is popular. No. Everybody and what they carry. Me, I always say the brand Shatta Wale is like a political brand. It's like he's like a politician in the music industry. The politician holds every section in terms of following, from the elite to the middle class to even the person that even do not have water to drink. The politician have all these sections, and somebody like Shatta Wale has all these sections in terms of followership. Yeah. Just check his level of followership, and you realize that even if you go as far as even the first gentleman of the land have given him a key, much more into his peers, the elite. Now the middle class, in terms of people who are also well-to-do, also follow him. So yes, for the publicity as far as this particular opening ceremony, Shatta Wale's comment, like the commentaries around him, and entering into the publicity of the All African Games, it is very, very true. Left to this alone, I doubt if certain people would still have known that the All African Games was ongoing. I doubt. What was happening even before the opening ceremony, if it had remained like that, I doubt if people would have even noticed or even paid attention to the things that were going on. So for this thing that is being open for free there, I think they have no other choice. They have no other choice. Maybe they should blame their developers or the people who are controlling the digital space as far as people buying tickets and purchasing tickets for these events is concerned. They should rather blame them. But for where they've gotten to now, this is the wisest decision they can take. That is to open free gates, because what is the games without people coming to cheer the athletes on? What is the games without people experiencing what the beautiful things these people are showcasing? So if you are able to get them, maybe you've made a mistake with the into the opening ceremony, but you can still correct something. You can minimize the effect by this particular decision. So it's good.
I see. But we are hearing stories of some huge amount of money, about 100 and something.
Maybe I saw $550,000 for
dollars. No, not for Shatta. No. I'm talking about the whole
event.
Yeah. Okay. And people thinking that how can you take this huge amount of money and yet we are not feeling the impact of the money you took?
So that is what he just explained as one of the problems. The money they take the money, they've spent it, but then the things that they spent the money on are not working. And one of them is even the ticket portals, that these services don't just come. You pay for it. So if somebody is operating your ticket portal for you, and your followers or the people who would want to buy tickets, your customers cannot access ticket sales, it is a problem. It doesn't mean you did not pay for it too. You've paid for it, but if it is a problem, it is a problem. So yes, and even the Athletic, one of their presidents also talked about even trying to justify the bus that they put them in the pickup bucket to Botema to go and compete. He said that one of the buses broke down. The buses that were supposed to convey them from Legon to Boteman broke down in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
They paid for the buses, they fueled it, but then it broke down. So yes, for the money is there, they've taken it, they've spent it, but then the things are going wrong, and there's nothing. They don't seem to have any solution to it. So for the money there, they've taken it, which is why people are concerned. That one there.
Well, unfortunately, this is some of the issues we have to look at when it comes to Ghana and how we are able to project our country. The other day I was talking about this coming to Ghana and the fact that we should be happy, do it well, so the whole department, all the departments in Ghana can benefit from this. But looking at what is happening, I wonder if the benefit will be immense like that. Chemo, what are you also adding to this?
Well, I mean, unfortunately, we are not seeing anything good, and I think Dr. Kwaku Fusuasare, he's the head of the LOC.
Olympic Committee, yeah.
Yes, and his people, I think they are feeling Ghanaians big time. It's not working. They should do better. I mean, their publicity is off. I can't say much, but my guess is that they refuse to use the right channel to market the whole thing.
Okay.
Is it like you said, you can't defend it so much because it's a bit subjective, but I can also confirm that I started paying attention because of Shatta Wale's performance. And I think there will be people like me, so you are not far from the truth or the point that you are raising. I think you are yes, I'll put my money on it, just that because it is subjective, or people will say that you are coming from the camp, so it is obvious that you will say that, yes. But yes, when you think about it carefully, there will be a lot of people who got to know that something like this is happening because of Shatta Wale's
after the performance.
Yes, after the performance. So you are right there. I think one thing that they are getting wrong, I've never, even after Shatta's performance, getting to know of it, I've not seen any better form of communication, even on social media,
even
about
after the performance.
Yes, after about the event. I don't see anything coming there. But in this day and age, social media should be the main platform that you market this before you even consider the traditional media. Social media should be the first. You should be sponsoring videos, adverts, like center. It should be on our faces. When you open your YouTube, the first thing that you see is Ghana Olympic or African Games, something like that's what should happen. But
their page, even when they post on their own page,
it won't
no reaction is coming from anywhere.
Yes. So they feel because they couldn't, or they refuse to use social media platforms in the way that it should be. I think that's why they are failing. You can't see anything. Meanwhile, we all remember before the World Cup, the Qatar people, you will see it wherever, like wherever you go, you will see it. So it will prompt you like, hey, something is going on. Am I interested? And again, one thing that they are refusing to do, and I can bet that even with free tickets, people will still not go, because people don't even know what is happening there. So what are you going there to see?
So like the Friday we want to go.
Yes, what are you going to see? Yeah. So what will motivate you to even go there?
Another question,
Yes, we should know what will be happening on every day, like daily activities. Maybe there will be athletic racing, like they will do whatever, like boxing, yes, that information should be out, and it should be regular all over the place, not only on their social media platform, because it is weak. You just created it, so you don't have the numbers, so you have to be collaborating with others, people with influence, people with platforms like Sammy Flex TV, Kojo Sheldon, Zion Felix. Those people should be. But
I'm not sure they've even engaged the known bloggers, as we call them.
In fact, that's where they should be marketing the whole thing, and they are not using them. They are using the tradition. Well, before you know, the argument that we've been making that the traditional media, they are dying with the with the internet support. This is a good. This is a good example that the traditional media is dying. This is a good example of it. Let them just change their mind and start using Kojo Sheldon, Sammy Flex TV, Zion Felix, and let's see if there will be no impact here. I can bet things will change. People should know what is going on, so they should be working with the influencers to be telling people what is happening. Maybe Sammy Flex TV will be giving announcement about the boxing activities. Kojo Sheldon will be doing athletics. Zion Felix will be doing football. The other person may be doing tennis activities. So when we come on this platform, we say, okay, tomorrow there will be a boxing match between so and so. Those who are interested, you can go in and watch what is happening. Zion Felix is announcing the football match, who and who is playing and all that. That's what should be happening. They have failed because they refuse to use what can help sell the whole thing. Yeah. So for me, I think they have failed, and even giving free ticket, it will not work because I don't know what I'm going to see there, whether I like it or not.
But
there's no motivation.
Like a day, they can put out a flyer.
Yeah.
Which suggests the places, the venues,
yes,
and the game they are playing.
Exactly.
That they do.
They
on the platform.
On their platform. They do on their platforms. I follow their platforms, so I mostly see it in the morning. Like when you wake up, it's there.
Yeah.
But just that, like you said, it's a fresh page. These are fresh pages that were created for the tournament. So it doesn't have that level of traction.
They won't.
That's why they should have sponsored it.
Exactly. Or you collaborate
in Ghana media space. When you go on there, it should just be popping.
It should be on your face,
but
not
see,
just on the.
Even some of the athletes self have good following, of which they can collaborate with some of these athletes. You see their post collaborations online.
Yeah.
You can collaborate with them, tap into some of their followings, and all that.
You can even use cross posting. So they will post it on their platform, but it will appear on Sammy Flex TV's platform. Because they are collaborating with Sammy Flex TV. They are collaborating with Kojo Sheldon. They are collaborating with Zion Felix. And even Shatta, Wale, Sarkodie and Co can even come in. They can even work with them. That's where the money should be going, not to the traditional media.
Draw some of these influential people to some of the games. Draw them. Okay, tonight there's a boxing bout coming here during this particular time, and this person will praise the occasion and all that. They have failed big
time. For me, even giving free ticket will not change anything.
It will help.
Not at all.
So we all want to agree that really Shatta's performance has given them some.
Hype. For sure. For sure. Me, what I would advise is that even if they want to salvage anything, they should quickly start calling the influencers, the bloggers, to start talking about it. It will change something. Even if they have to pay, they have to sell tickets without the free one, they will still get a better impact than announcing that free ticket on Joy FM that nobody heard it.
There over 100 million. They finished sharing it.
Until it came online, nobody heard this.
If they picked Sammy Flex TV,
we all saw it because it came online.
You manage it for them.
If they bring $10,000, we can do something.
Yeah, just the money they cherry.
Then they should call them. They should call them that bring them small
back to back.
The channel never change.
Well, interesting. I think Chemo has given me the opportunity to remind our followers that there is a new betting app called Parry Match. Match. You guys should go on there, download the app now, and start making some cool cash. Start making some cool cash, because I hear they are new and they are spreading some dough.
New with promo codes.
That's what I was going to say. New people who are going on the app will get 15 cedis, right? Yes, to start getting some quick money. So my director will be sharing some of the. Okay, so the promo code is what you see, SAM 200. That is SAM 200. That is the promo code. Pari match. Baby
200% bonus.
200% bonus up to
welcome bonus.
10,000. That's the welcome bonus.
Yeah.
And there is also the Sam SP. And that is parimatch.com.
You go to play.
Aviator is also flying.
Yeah.
Very fine.
The aviation industry.
The aviation industry.
Very fine. Very fine. Well, so let's see how it goes. Try it.
So 15 CD free betting on Aviator.
It's for Aviator.
Hey.
Oh yeah, the battery. Oh yeah, the battery.
So the promo code is Sam AV.
For the Aviator. Yes.
For the Aviator.
Okay, the Aviator it is Sam.
Sam AV. AV means Aviator.
Okay.
Currency from passport
Sam P or Sam AB.
Sam SP.
Okay. Well, so try your luck and thank me later. That is how we do it all days. And we are doing the last story before we run away from here. A gentleman wrote something, and personally, I think in my editorial this afternoon, I mentioned it. I think I agree with you. The Ghanaian media, as much as we think we are looking for traction, we are looking for numbers, we are not helping the rest of the talent. Only focusing on people's negativity is killing others with talent. Those who are doing projects that nobody is talking about. Even I have recorded something that is yet to be published tomorrow. Wait for it. Do you know Telecel, the new Vodafone, or the new name for Vodafone? They have launched their service in Ghana, employed about 5 musicians or 4 musicians to perform, and not many even know about it. All because Shatta Wale, yeah, in the Bible, Shatta Wale, like my Bible, I'm more boss. Other more cartons. So this is what a gentleman wrote. I'm going to share it with me. So I copied this one from Shadrach Amonu Crab's page, and he says, last week Stonebwoy performed in USA. Fact. Black Sheriff performed in USA. Fact. R2B's performed in USA. Kiddy also performed in USA. Another fact. Even when we come to Ghana, on the same stage that everybody Shatta Wale, King Promise also performed.
Kwame Eugene also performed in London.
Yes. Kwame Eugene also performed in London. That one cried, they did not add it. In Ghana, on that same stage, King Promise performed. Legendary musicians, Pat Thomas and Ebu Taylor performed. But guess what? Our entertainment gatekeepers are busy on TV and radio shows discussing and debating over Shatta Wale's performance in Ghana at the All African Games. They've even dumped King Promise, who also performed at the All African Games. Their focus is on only one man. So I'm asking you guys for the last time, do you think Shatta Wale's name would even fade out? I'm not done reading, please. Would it even fade out in Ghana? The answer is simply no. Year after year, and his name keeps getting stronger in the industry like a new artist. Charlie, if you are big, you are big. His brand be irresistible forever and evergreen. In fact, my interest is not about whether his interest will fade or not. It is another point for another day. But my interest is, when we do this, are we not suffocating the rest of the artists? Because me, it will hurt me that now sorry. That is how would they feel? Me, how would they feel? Like King Promise, how would they feel? I couldn't stage back also. Nobody is mentioning me. Like and when I say nobody, I mean the important platform that they are discussing, these ones that they are giving it to Shatta Wale back to back. They are not mentioning. What is wrong? Chemo, is it a problem?
No, there's no problem. I think there's something that we can do, or we can do and make it better. But there's no problem here.
Okay.
For those who are doing that, as I always say, they are doing business. When you mention Shatta Wale's name, you make money. So they will not go and mention other names that they are not sure.
Who will not bring them money?
Yes, they are not sure that they can make money out of it. They won't do it. There should be.
Nipa has done about 5 videos on Shatta Wale's performance alone at the
Yes.
And I can promise one movie.
Now when you're doing, you can go and check his numbers. So for me, they are doing business. And why I'm saying that they can do better is when you are creative enough, then it will not be like you just want to pick on the person. Then we will see some form of variety, but you are going the same direction. Okay. So for them, because they mention the name and will make money, it will be difficult for them to stop. It's an incentive thing, as I think I said something like that yesterday. The incentive will let them go there, even if they don't like him. They will still. I mean, let's obvious. Yeah, let's state the obvious. Those who, let's say that those who don't like him, if they decide not to mention his name, they will lose. So no matter what, they will mention the name, so that they will also be in the game.
So those who have even said they don't want to mention his name, are still mentioning the name.
Yes, they will find a way to bring him in because he is the money. And then he has said it in his song, "I'm the news. I'll keep you talking." So they will continue to talk about him. For the rest of the artists, they can't complain or they shouldn't complain. Do something that will make them talk about you. If you can't do it, nobody will help you. So don't come in. This is business here. If you have done something and you think the media should talk about it, do what will let the media talk about it. Either you pay them to talk about it or you say something for them to talk about it. Either way, it's on you. Don't come and blame anybody that why are you not talking about me? You are always talking about Shatta Wale. Yes, Shatta Wale name. Shatta Wale's name will bring money. And all of them, they are doing business. I mean, even the and the Dusty shows that we were discussing the other day. The same thing. You see, they didn't only discuss Shatta Wale stuff. There were other topics, but there's the Shatta Wale part moving. If they will make money on that video, it will be because of Shatta Wale's name. And you think they will stop? No, they won't stop. That's the model, like the business model that they are using. As you said, our own Nipa.
Yes.
She's been doing videos about Shatta Wale. And that's the business model. If she stops, her business model will collapse, or she may have to adapt in other means to make it work. And it may be difficult. Shatta's own is like a low-hanging fruit. Security and they are all doing that. The sad part or the weaker part of it is that it's not innovative enough. It's not like nobody is bringing in an angle to make it like that will not make it so obvious.
Yes,
it is so obvious. It's like and they will all just rush on it just to get the sikadru that they want to get. So for me, there's no problem here, especially if you bring other artists. For them, they should do what people talk about them. And
they should do what people talk about them.
Yes.
And what people talk to them, they think that doing what they are doing is what will make people talk about them. So for instance, and those who have traveled far to go and play independent shows abroad, they think that hey Charlie, international, show.
Yes, they can think like that. No one will fault them for thinking like that, but the results will tell them that they are wrong. You can go and play international show, but nobody cares. If I talk about it and I will not get anything, I won't talk about it. So when they go there after playing the international show, maybe they can engage some bloggers. No, they can no. This one thing, they can engage some bloggers to talk about it for them. That's one way. Shatta has a strategy. Even if you want me to go there, Shatta has a strategy. Apart from Shatta having one or two people to say something for him. He's also so good with some bloggers that they will blog without Shatta even giving anything. Yes. And for those people, it's not only about the relationship. They also get money doing it.
Yeah.
So let's take any other person that you want to take. That person, one, you don't have good relationship with the blogger. Two, when they post it, they won't get anything. why should they post you? Shatta Wale's even response alone is money. Even when he insults you, you will make money from his insult. So you who post him. There are some, I am pretty sure that there are some presenters who wants him to insult them from.
Oh, you'll be a car. If I want presenter said that.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine that somebody is waiting for Shatta to insult him so that he can trend? Look at this. So that is the business model now. That's why they are talking about Shatta Wale, and they will keep doing that until they think that they will not get anything from him. If Shatta Wale changes right now, like he will not respond to anybody, he will not do anything. He is like he is now going down, not responding the way that they want. They will shift to different person. I can bet on that. They will. Just that before they shift, they will insult him for not helping them.
Giving that Camilla is so
because you are not doing what you make. So
if I measure now, they started feeling it. I come from
I said to do. I then I go me.
Sammy flex that. Sammy flex that teach you artist can
so
because so be at the Shatta because that's Sammy flex the video pam. That Shatta.
Na Shatta. You
see how go interview. You see interview stick out.
Don't tell Shatta can come there.
And do
come back deal.
They say one man.
Why?
Remember come at deal. That's you. And come on papa nanka.
And yet now go interview now why him.
Oh my Satana,
I'm papa ne fan of because I'm
yes, and no very good, but they are going with the winning formula. Almost at take up papa they are not sure whether it will work or not. And the woman can could be there and some of them they are better. Like if we have to be blunt, some of them for some reason are better and they want me in papa by nature no want me in papa. And then if he will say the negative things and make it, then they will continue to do that. So for who wrote this? Shadrach.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean it is what it is. I mean until something changes, until Shatta decide not to respond for them to insult him small, not even small, heavily, and then after that everything will die off. This is what will happen.
Okay, Ro.
This reminds me of the song "Killing the Game." Killing the Game song.
Yeah.
Yes, it reminds me. It reminds me of that particular song. Just that the stories are a little different. The thing is that it is unfortunate. You see what they are doing. It is survivor first. Survivor first. Yes, we are the work that we do. The model is to give people information. However, the information that we are given, we also have a stake in it. We also have interest in it. If I am giving you information, what am I also going to get from it? What am I going to get from waking up at dawn, making sure I have internet connection, typing, researching whilst everybody is sleeping? To give that information, what is my benefit? What is my interest? So if I talk about anybody that is not going to give me, see, it is about survival first before patriotism or before let's help make it grow. That then comes after the person survives. Forget it. Any other person, oh, we are growing industry, we want to do this. It is survival first. Check the people who shout your friends and support your own. It is mostly support me. If you support me, you are supporting your own. If you don't support me, you are not supporting your own. Play Ghana is play my song. If you don't play my song, if you like play 1,000 Ghanaian songs, you are still not playing Ghana. That's how mostly the conversation is. So for this one here, there's a low hanging fruit of which is very easy for you to chop. At the end the whole Tibidia, we say me person me who say the other pump na a honum boom na metia. The ones down there can beautify the tree. For what? You are looking for beautification. No, some people are not doing it. It is about the currency keduru, and the currency keduru says touch this thing, and it is very easy for you to make it. You want to go around it, but the after effect or the bigger effect is what you cited that it is going to have on others. It is unfortunate, but Chemo always says this, that in this game it is winner takes all. If they are not talking about Shatta Wale today, or if we are not talking about Shatta, we will talk about another person who probably would be of equal caliber or maybe bigger in that light. It is winner takes all, whether in money, whether in talkability, or whether in anything. It is winner takes all. You don't share with anybody. So today, the legends who do not have that level of traction or influence now that like they used to in their heydays, don't you see people disrespect them or insult them? What is their crime? Their crime is because now when they release songs, they don't get that traction that they do. Now if Shatta Wale releases song and it doesn't hit and it doesn't go viral, don't they insult him that we're releasing 21 songs only hit? How is that your concern? The person that is working, doing his work, is not complaining. But you are pained that he has released songs and he's not getting a hit from it. So you see where the thing is coming from. So if Shatta Wale goes down today, they will insult him for going down.
Yes.
That one day they will do it. That one will do it clean and simple. Hey, it will be there's this thing that I say greater glory. That one you get it. In fact, the after one, it will even be bigger than this one. So it's unfortunate, but you can't control it like that. You can't control it like that. Definitely, because it is a winner takes all kind of situation. Some people will definitely benefit more than the other. So if today you are benefiting, chop as much as you can, because tomorrow when somebody was chopping us at a point and he said he is the hate factory. You think what made him make that statement? He is the hate factory. At that point he is chopping. He was the one winning everything. So if you know you are winning something, chop as hard as you can, because when the table shifts, they will not even spare you for you going to rest too. Even your resting, you can't rest in peace.
Well, since Roland wants us to go rest in peace, we would have to end the show here. Showbiz Daily has been good. Anytime I have my men here, we have a show. Special thanks to Intimdo Solomon Chemo. Special thanks to Roland Amate, to Digital Rasta Currency, and to Richie Flex, and to Tap Send, as well as Parry Match Bet. I think they are new member in the family here at Sammy Flex TV. So you can also download the app now if you are a lover of the betting app and you'll be getting some money. We want to even triple your money.
Bet responsibly.
Remember to bet responsibly. That one there, it is true. Parry Match Bet, parrymatch.com. You can also try and get some information from there. My name is Sammy Flex. Add yours to it. Whatever we have said, add yours to it. And subscribe to us. This is what we do. Sammy Flex TV. We are out of here. Bye-bye.